Welcome back to the channel. That is W.K.R.H 12 Productions. I'm Keith. We're continuing our state police units across the country. Are we ready to go? Yes, we are. The next unit up is the Michigan State Police. And we're going to continue it now. Here's the Chevy Capri. Road Champs Chevy Capri of the Michigan State Police. Nicely done. Excuse the dust. Might be a little dusty up there, but anyway, nicely done on the Chevy Caprice. Doors open on the passenger side and the driver's side front doors. Hood opens as well. We can do that, I think. There we go. Took a Herculean effort from the fingernail, but nicely done. Red bar. Red light bar on the top. All red all the time. Purchase vehicle here. And one of our earlier purchases of the Michigan State Police. Doing that. And I'll have State Police on the top. On the top of the trunk in the back. And then put it on there to get the shot. Nice, sleek, has a girdle on the rear of the vehicle. I call it girdle. Okay, I don't know what you guys call it. But nicely done. Light bar on the top. Like I said, red light bar on the top. No push bar in the front. Road Champs didn't make a lot of push bars that I'm aware of. And I don't think I have any that has one. If there is, oh yeah, I do have one. Yeah, I do have one. They had a few of them. As a matter of fact, and I'm telling you, I don't have one. Yeah, but here it goes. As a matter of fact, it's staring right in the face. I'm staring right at it, and it has the push bar. This one's the 4 Crown Victoria. This is one of the later models of the Michigan State Police. And one of the later models of the Road Champs 4 Crown Victorias. This is the nice one. I say new, and that doesn't mean a lot, does it? It's still ancient in that regard. But it does have a push bar in the front. We'll start in the front here. It does have a push bar. Has a light bar on the top. Antenna on the side and the rear. And then it has a spotlight on both sides, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, has mirrors as well. I mean, the other one had mirrors. Most of the Road Champs vehicles has mirrors on here. Nicely detailed in the front. Nice. Rubber wheels. Before that, yeah, the doors open on the front and the back and the front passenger and driver's side. Not a lot of detail inside other than the steering wheel. And a control and a dashboard. Well, nicely done. Trunk opens as well. And then you'll have State Police on top of the hood. On top of the trunk, excuse me, in the rear. I'll have State Police there. 1999 when this vehicle came out. It was considered state of the art. It has a bumper sticker on the bottom. It says "Dare." To keep kids off drugs. Nicely done. Nicely done. And I said, this, you know, I don't know many road champs that have push bars on their vehicles that I have. Yeah, we got one. Oh man, nicely done. Uh, using those are the ones we purchased. This is the one that we customized. This is Hot Wheels. This is a Hot Wheels Dodge Charger drift car. Nicely done. It has a it was designed as a police car for one unit. I think it was the Hot Wheels Police Department, and then we converted it into this unit. Stripped it, paint it, stripped it, clean it up, paint it. We left the light bar red in honor of the fact that all their units has a red light, has red lights, and they use red lights and light bars on their vehicles. The front is exquisite. Kind of make it stay. You kind of make it stay of the art in a otherwise classic, but older Dodge Charger. Has a push bar in the front. It was already built into the casting. The wheels we kind of left like it was, even though we're not fans of it. This is one of our earlier builds before we, for a while. So the paint is a little darker than we usually, than what the Michigan State Police usually use. Probably just a shade or just over a shade darker here. But nicely done otherwise. Put the decals on there. Not too much to do. I consider it a simple build for anybody that wants to start customizing, and if they can't afford decals, this is probably they go on Photoshop, make theirs a little bit, and establish a background in the back. They can make these. That's what I call a simple build. But nicely done. Has state police in the back underneath the spoiler. We did put, kind of detailed the lights on the spoiler. That's probably the only unrealistic thing about it, a little bit. Off the edges of the spoiler there. Put some detail the lights, including the backup lights. Everything else nicely done. Like I said, the light bar is built into the windshield, which was tinted because it's a different radical color than that. Hot Wheels just like to make some colors radical, and they do it on the worst vehicle on the worst possible spot at the worst possible time, in my opinion. So when you highlight a vehicle with highly tinted red windshield or something like that, ugh. That's ugh. Especially when you make a police car or first responder vehicle. But we did leave the light bar red. Like I said, we did that and detailed everything else. Nicely done on this one. So nice, we made it twice. And these are customized vehicles. We'll be looking forward to doing more customization vehicles. And like I said, these were earlier builds. Bring me in close. Like I said, these were earlier builds, and before we had 3D printer available. Now we have 3D printer available. Now we have a shot of making the dome lights that you're going to see in a few minutes coming from on this next police car. You're going to see that, and then we're going to try to make more of those and to get those established for units like this. We're also seeing them and seeing some of those. Well, I'll show you more about that in a minute. But we're seeing some of these red lights that we adhere to. Keep the red lights, light bars red. Did a great job with that. Nice job in detailing. Otherwise, I know it's maybe a shade darker than we would like to, but you almost can't tell under the lights here in the cameras. And the cameras probably doesn't do it justice to let you know how dark this thing really is. But it is blue, though. I assure you that. Detailed the lights, everything else looking good and nicely done. Last but not least, we have the green light Michigan State Police anniversary vehicle. This is a Dodge Charger, of course. Dodge Charger Pursuit. Nicely done. Has the bubble light on the top. That's the one they currently use. The bubble light is what they currently use in their police cars today. Currently. And any other light bar they have is usually red. It has a ribbon design that's draped across the vehicle, starting from the top of the hood, draped onto the side, and the Michigan State Police emblem on the side. That's to celebrate their 100th anniversary. The 100th anniversary edition, which was, I'm not sure when it was exactly, but Michigan, 100 years, and yeah, celebrate the 100-year anniversary of the Michigan State Police. And I apologize for not getting into the history, kind of look into the history of their 100, when they started and everything else. A little bit of history of the Michigan State Police to present to you while I was presenting these vehicles. Something to talk about when we do this the next time, when we showcase these vehicles again. So nicely done. Has a push bar in the front. Detailed that up a little bit, but that was it. This was a purchase vehicle. And it's so nice, we made it twice. Well, didn't make them, just purchased them. Nicely done. And there you have it, the Michigan State Police. Bubble light and all. And 100-year anniversary units as well. But nicely done vehicles. Customized or purchased. It's still nicely done. Outstanding unit to showcase. Thank you for watching W.K.R.H 12 Productions. I'm Keith. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications of videos coming your way, especially of the state police units across the country. We're continuing that, so stay tuned for it. Keep watching, and we'll see you on the next one.